In last session, we discussed about how to solve a problem on analytical synthesis or dimensional synthesis using analytical approach by using kinematic coefficients. But in that case, the given is 3 accuracy points, means 3 accuracy point or 3 precision points for theta 1, theta 2, theta 3 and phi 1, phi 2, phi 3 are known. But the solution will be different whenever instead of giving theta 1, theta 2, theta 3 and phi 1, phi 2, phi 3, if angular velocities and angular accelerations are given. So for given angular velocities and acceleration, how to synthesize a 4-bar mechanism by using kinematic coefficients, that we'll see today. So assume that it is given to us omega theta. Before that, just consider this mechanism. We consider 4-bar mechanism ABCD having link lengths L1, L2, L3, L4. L2 is a crank which rotates in this direction, and hence this L4, which is output link, it also rotates in same direction as that of a L2. Let's consider in this 4-bar linkage, crank angle is theta and angular velocity and angular acceleration of crank are given by omega theta and alpha theta. So for crank angle theta, its angular velocity is omega theta we consider, and this omega theta is equal to d theta by dt. Similarly, if omega theta is angular velocity of the crank, then angular acceleration, that is alpha, for this crank angle theta, let's say suffix theta we take, is given by d2 theta by dt square. So we consider angular velocity and angular acceleration of crank. Similarly, the follower, or you can say the output link, is having angular velocity omega phi when the output angle is phi. So angular velocity is omega phi. Of course, it is given by d phi upon dt, and its acceleration of this link, that is alpha phi, is equal to d2 phi upon dt square. So when this information is known to us for given angular velocities and angular acceleration of crank and follower, sometimes this analysis is also called as a, I can write here it as, it's also called as a crank and follower synthesis. So it is necessary in this case to determine the parameters like L1, L2, L3, L4 such that given set of values of theta, then omega theta, alpha theta will give rise to a desired values of phi, omega phi and alpha phi. Means our input for us is theta, omega theta, alpha theta, phi, omega phi, alpha phi, and for this input we need to synthesize a 4-bar mechanism by finding its link lengths. So the procedure for this one we'll discuss now. So we know that Fodase equation, and let's say write Fodase equation in general. We are not considering here 3 precision points, but let's say consider Fodase equation. So consider and that equation is, k1 cos of phi. You may notice here I have not considered any precision position 1, 2, 3. I written only phi. K1 cos phi minus k2 cos theta plus k3 is equal to cos of theta minus phi. So let's consider it as equation number 1. Now as we need to find out omega theta and alpha theta, that we need to find out equation in terms of omega and alpha, hence we consider the first time and second time derivatives of above equation. So its first time derivative will give us, so if I derive this, if I take derivative of this with respect to time, it gives me, so I am writing here taking derivative. Of equation 1. It gives me, just differentiate this, we know the k1, k2, k3 are constants and phi and theta are variables. So by differentiating this we get k1 into cos phi derivative is sin phi, and again the derivative of phi is omega phi. d phi by dt is omega phi. So I am writing here directly k1 omega phi into sin phi minus this one k2, yes it is omega theta into sin theta, k3 derivative is 0 and is equal to cos derivative is sin, so sin of theta minus phi into again derivative of this, that is omega theta into omega phi. So it is omega theta minus omega phi, derivative of this term, and it is sin of theta minus phi. So first time derivative gives me this equation number 2. Okay, so instead of calling this I call it as, okay, no problem, let's say call it as equation number 2. Again now see, you can get terms in terms of omega, theta, omega phi, so on. So if I again differentiate, so second time derivative, so differentiating equation 2, what it gives, you know, just see carefully. If I differentiate this, here the variables are omega phi and sin phi, I can differentiate as k1 is only constant. So k1 into, it is u into v, so it is, I am writing here, you know, differentiate very well, it is omega phi derivative is alpha phi into sin phi as it is, plus now derivative of sin phi, so it is omega phi into cos phi. Omega phi as it is, derivative of sin phi is cos phi, and again you can say derivative of phi is omega phi, so omega phi into omega phi is omega square phi. So it is your equation, the derivative of the first term minus k2 into derivative of this same again. So first differentiate omega sin as it is, then differentiate sin with omega as it is. So it will be alpha theta into sin theta plus it is omega square theta into cos theta. So derivative of this term is equal to, again here u into v. So if I keep as it is omega theta minus omega phi into sin derivative is cos, and again derivative of this term, so it will be square of this term, so is equal to omega theta minus omega phi its square into cos of theta minus phi, simply derivative plus, now this term as it is and derivative of this term, it will be omega theta is alpha theta minus alpha phi into that term as it is, sin of theta minus phi. So it is equation number 3. Simply in the first step I differentiate the basic equation of Prudence tense with respect to time, I get equation number 2 and equation number 3. Now these terms are containing omega and alpha. So again in the same procedure as discussed in the previous session, we consider these coefficients of k1 and k2 as kinematic coefficients. Here, so the kinematic coefficients are, so coefficients of k1 in the equation number 2 is w1. w1 is, means I am saying constants. Then this one is w2, w3, w4, w5 and w6. So write these constants. So the kinematic coefficient 1 from equation number 1 is w1 is equal to, see, omega phi sin phi from this. Then w2 is omega theta sin theta. You must have differentiation between omega and w. W's are constant and this omega is angular velocity. Similarly w3 is equal to this term as it is omega theta minus omega suffix phi into sin of theta minus phi. Next w4, it is equal to this one. So So this one is alpha phi into sin phi plus omega square phi into cos phi. This is W4. W phi is equal to alpha theta into sin theta plus omega square theta into cos theta. And similarly W6 I am writing here. So W6 is equal to this term as it is. It is omega theta minus omega phi bracket square into cos of theta minus phi plus alpha theta minus alpha phi into sin of theta minus phi. That means just by differentiating twice we get these constants called as the kinematic coefficients. Now we have to use these kinematic coefficients to solve or to get value of k1 to k3. So writing this equation number 2 and 3 in terms of kinematic coefficients, we can write it as, let's say, this k1 into w1 minus k2 into w3 is equal to k2 into w2 is equal to w3 and so on. So writing in terms of kinematic coefficients equation 2 and 3. So equation 2 and 3 in terms of kinematic coefficients. So it is what we will get here. It is k1 into w1. We know what is how much value of w1 is. K1 w1 minus k2 w2 is equal to w3. Let's say now it is called as equation, let's say, A, and second one is this one, k1 w4 minus k2 w5 is equal to w6. It is equation number B. Now in the previous session we discussed how to get this k1 and k2 by solving these two. So if I write, already we discussed in the previous, so I am writing in the brief now. In order to get k2 value, we need to cancel k1. So to get k2, just cancel k1 by using, let's say, equation number A into, if I want to cancel k1, I have to multiply by w4 and subtract this equation 2, that is equation B, multiply by w1. So equation A into w4 minus B into w1, it gives you value of k2. So I am directly writing now, I am not solving here, already we solved. So k2 is equal, just solve this one, A into w4 minus B into w1, it gives you k2 is equal to w3 into w4, of course 3, 4 are suffix, minus w1 into w6 upon 1, 5 minus 2, 4. So it is value of k2, and I am writing here, see, by doing this we get k2. So in order to get k1, I have to cancel this k2, and for this what I will do is, in order to get cancel k2, multiply equation A by w5 and B by w2 and subtract it. So I am writing here equation A into w5, subtract this equation from by multiplying equation B by w2. So this k2 get cancelled and I will get value of k1. So k1 in this case is, yes, we already solved this, it is w3 w5 minus w2 w6 upon w1 w5 minus 2, 4. So by solving this, we get this k1 and k2. Again procedure is same. Once you know k1, k2, then put in any Prudence equation. That is, put in equation number 1, we can say. We know if k1 and k2 is known to you, then I can put this value of k1, k2 in equation number 1 so that I get value of k3. So to find k3, put k1, k2 in equation number 1. So in that case k3 is equal to in equation 1 k3 is equal to, we know that it is cos of theta minus phi, just k3 to one side, minus k1 cos phi plus k2 cos theta. It gives you k3. And we know that when k1, k2, k3 is known, then by using value of, we know that if k1, k2, k3 are known, then we know that k1 is equal to L1 upon L2, k2 is equal to L1 upon L4, k3 is equal to L1 square plus L2 square plus L4 square minus L3 square upon twice L2 L4. So when k1, k2, k3 are known to us, we will put here, provided that one of the link length is known. Let's say L1 is known to us. When L1 is known, we will get value of L2, L3, L4. And this is what we need to find out. I repeat what we did in this case. So we have to solve this dimensional synthesis problem by analytical method whenever angular velocities and acceleration of this crank and follower are known. Means our given data is theta, omega theta, alpha theta, phi, omega phi, alpha phi. In this case, our procedure is first write down Fodase equation, differentiate that equation with respect to time, we will get equation number 2. Again differentiate, we get equation number 3. The coefficients of k1, k2, k3, or we can say coefficients of k1 and k2 and right hand terms are called as a kinematic coefficients. So write this kinematic coefficient from these two equations. We return it here. So we return W1, W2, W3, W4, W5, W6 from these two equations, the time derivative equations. Once you get these 6 coefficients, then write down the two equations in terms of kinematic coefficients. We get this one. And as we discussed in the previous section, we know how to solve these two equations to obtain k2 and k1. I already repeat here. Just A into W4 minus B into W1 gives you k2, and equation A into W5 minus B into W2 gives you k1. Once k1 and k2 is known, put in Fodase equation, that is equation number 1, to get value of k3. And when k1, k2, k3 are known to you, by knowing one of the link, not necessarily L1, but let's assume L1 is known to here, by knowing any one link, we can determine other link lengths, let's say L1, L2, L3, L4. So this is procedure to determine or to solve a dimensional synthesis problem by using kinematic coefficient method, and when angular velocities and acceleration of crank and follower are known, which is also known as a crank follower synthesis.